welcome. We're live from Xi'an, China for the World Cyber Games 2019.
No, they're on the cliff! Onto the cliff! In the meanwhile, we've got Trace hiding in the back. He's going to be able to pick up the double kill.
Little Chen trouble, he comes to Storm on no call, was used defensively, trying to save the no!
Oh no, they're not going to be able to do it!
Look at that! He's going to end the game on the core here. We see on the core, and that's going to be game!
Welcome back. So we're going to go into the last 1v1 now. This is going to make a huge difference for China here. If they lose this, they're out. West are through. So they need to win this right now.
They need to. At least 2-1 for China, otherwise they are out. But of course the West is not going to let this happen. Now the question is, who is going to play for the West?
It's going to be hard to say. I just feel they're going to put Morten out. I just have that feeling Morten is going to go in this last game.
Yeah.
He's a really strong 1v1 player. We might, like you say, see Little Chen. Little Chen played extremely well in the last match, but we're seeing it right now. So
and that's going to be Sam.
Okay,
all right. I like it, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
a bit different.
You would expect Morten to go.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that's a good choice to have that, again, that element of surprise. Sending Sam, of course, an amazing player. It's very interesting. Now it's going to be, of course, Little Chen banning the Royal Giant and playing a very fast Hog Cycle deck. All right.
Yep, I like the Goblin Cage ban as well. I think those cards are actually two of the strongest cards in the meta right now. So we'll see how this plays out. We do have a Golem coming in the back for Sergio Ram.
Yeah, so apparently Sergio Ramos is playing.
Yep,
not
so it's
Sam.
not Sam is not playing. Sergio Ramos is playing at the moment. So we do have a Golem coming in the back here. We've got a big push building up. We do have Little Chen trying to get in there, try and get a little bit of damage done. But this huge build up from Sergio Ramos could actually take this game right now.
All right, Baby Dragon behind. That's going to clean the bats and also connect to the tower. That Baby Dragon is going to get a lot of damage. 133 HP per hit.
Mega Minion making his way forward as well. The Golemite is defending for the Mega Minion as well, getting so much damage off and actually equalizing the damage on both towers.
I like that version of Hug, Cycle, and Mortar deck for Little Chen. It's very interesting. Really like it.
Yeah. I do feel like the Chinese decks are a little bit different. They kind of take different variations of the decks, and I think this deck's going to be really strong to maybe take out this Golem.
Aggressive Mortar here for Little Chen. It's going to be defended by the Golem in the middle.
Yep, should be an easy defense here, I think, with that Golem down. We do have a Hog pushing down the right-hand lane, though, trying to get opposite lane damage and trying to force Sergio Ramos to actually put something down to defend the Hog so we can build up his push on the left-hand side here.
Now that Mortar is still going to connect twice onto the tower, but look at this. The Golem is finding its way through, getting one hit and exploding onto the tower.
Yep, we do have the Valkyrie defending this all, but so much damage taken from that Golem so far. Mortar coming down again. I don't know if Sergio Ramos has an answer for this Mortar connected to the tower right now. He has no Golem in his hand. He is eventually putting it down, but didn't have it quite in time.
Good Tornado here to take care of the bats, really. But again, that Hog Rider is onto the tower. It's going to get one swing.
So massive push coming in here from Sergio Ramos on the left-hand side. Still has that Prince up, has the Baby Dragon down as well. Lumberjack coming forward as well. So much damage getting done from that left-hand side.
Now both towers are going to go down. We're going to go for another tower. The thing is, Sergio Ramos is not looking good right now.
Needs to defend this Hog push on the right-hand side. Does get a swing off on that right-hand side, but is he going to get the gold down in time? Does he have enough elixir to get that down in time?
Sergio is going to cycle the barrel in the back. Baby Dragon as well.
Yep, I feel he's trying to get back through to his Golem again, not allowing that Mortar to walk onto the tower.
And again, that Hog Rider is here.
That could be it with the Hog Rider coming forward on the right-hand side. Does get a Tornado back, not quite getting the swing off there. May get one then. Does get it. The Mortar's actually locked onto the tower as well, so another shot from that Mortar on the tower. 246 HP. It's not going to take long for Little Chen to take that down.
That is not in spell range. Sergio Ramos, though, is not going to be able to get too much damage onto the tower, and there's already another Mortar. threatening the tower.
Yep, Prince getting lured away as well. Valkyrie coming down, going down as well, but there's still that mortar up. We've got double Musketeers coming forward here as well. Royal Hog, the Hog actually taking the hit from the Prince there as well. We've got Tornado coming back here.
And that is it. The Musketeers do connect onto the tower, and really here, Sergio Ramos could not do anything.
That was really well played by Little Chen there.
Again.
Yep, he does it every single time. He might be able to actually sweep Sergio Ramos right now.
He might. I mean, 2 more games. We're going to see what happens now. China is about to save that first match. They can do it.
Yep, it's unbelievable pressure for Little Chen right now, but he's just taking it slow. He's managing to get those pushes every single time, waiting till the golem goes down, counter-pushing on the right-hand side, forcing his opponent to put more elixir so he can't back up that golem. So really well played there by Little Chen.
Yeah,
really nice
once
defense.
again, perfectly played by Little Chen, and he seems to be very strong today. Now, Sergio Ramos still has 2 matches, 2 battles exactly to go. So he might be able to take it.
He might be.
It's still
He might be able to
possible,
take it back,
but it's going to be hard.
It is definitely going to be hard, I think. So I just think, is Little Chen going to go back to his log bait deck again? Because, I mean, it worked for him most of the time at the start there, so is he going to come back to that again?
I don't know. I think it might be expected by Sergio Ramos at this point. He already went back to it on the first match, the first 1v1, so yeah, I'm not sure. That might be very risky for Sergio Ramos. Now, he is 1 game ahead, so he might try it on this next battle.
Yep, I think he might just pull something out of his sleeve here, something a little bit different that you're maybe not used to seeing. I think that would probably be the best idea. Just completely throw your opponent off. Even come out with Graveyard or something like that. I don't think I've seen Little Chen play Graveyard in general.
No.
More like log bait player. He kind of plays a lot of Hog as well. So we're gonna have to see what he plays here.
Yeah, indeed. I don't know. And about Sergio Ramos, I mean, the Golem is always risky at this level, really. We've seen it several times. We've seen it win as well. But I still feel that a Golem at this level of gameplay is just too easy to defend in the end.
Yeah, it's a very, very heavy deck. If you make one mistake in the deck, you're never going to be able to get that golem through.
Yeah.
And that mortar connecting onto the tower on the right-hand side I think he thought he got the Prince down in time to connect the mortar onto the Prince, but it was actually locked onto the tower. That 2 shots from the mortar made the huge difference at the end of the game there. Otherwise, Sergio Ramos, I think, maybe would have got a push through with that golem in the end and maybe even taken his tower, but the pressure was just on that tower on the right-hand side.
Yeah, definitely. And also, Little Chen had the Earthquake, so powerful. You can cycle to it so fast. It only costs 3 elixir and still does 183 damage onto the tower. It's so much. It's almost a fireball.
Yep, especially paired with the Hog as well. I think we mainly see it with the Hog. I don't think there's many other decks that has AQ in it except from Hog decks. But we're going to get into this next game right now. So we do have Sam playing now.
All right. I do not know what's going on. But all right.
Yep, we'll just play this through. It might have been Sam actually playing on Sergio Ramos's phone or something along that lines. I don't think it was actually. It might be Sam playing instead of Sergio Ramos. But we do have the Snowball coming on the left-hand side, just cycling through a little bit here. We do have the cycle through to the Inferno Tower. It doesn't look like he's running this minor chip damage deck. I don't know if he's going to have Valkyrie or something along that lines in here as well, but it does look like this minor cycle deck here.
Yeah, I guess it's a poison and. I don't know. I would put a Prince in that deck. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe Prince actually.
Yeah.
Prince or Dark Prince. I think Dark Prince has worked in this deck as well.
Okay, that's a must. Oh, might be a balloon deck.
The which deck? Sorry.
The Little Chen deck might be a balloon actually with the ice golem.
Yeah. We haven't actually seen a lot of balloon recently since Inferno Tower actually got nerfed. It's not quite. It's still a really strong deck, but not quite as strong a deck I think as it used to be. Nice fireball coming down, Bandit charging forward to the miner, not allowing any damage to that right-hand tower so far.
Alright, now Sam is looking not too bad in this game, still pretty even.
Yep, we do have the Battle Ram coming up the right-hand side, building up here as well. Probably put something in the middle here to defend off that Inferno Tower, so potential charge is going to get through from the Battle Ram.
Again, that Inferno Tower is so strong.
Huge amount of value there, actually, from the Inferno Tower as well. That took a Battle Ram out, plus the minions as well, but forcing out the Barbadian Battle.
Alright, Ice Golem in the back, Dark Prince in the back for Sam. They're really playing passively for now.
Yep. I guess you don't want to overcommit too much at this stage. Double Elixir, we'll see it go a lot faster, but at this stage, definitely don't want to overcommit too much. I think Little Chen, if it is the bloom deck, he's just waiting for his opportunity, his Elixir advantage, to be able to get that bloom down.
Battle Ram on the left-hand side. It's not going to do much because of the Inferno Tower already in place.
Yep, that Inferno Tower is really strong in this matchup right now. We do have the Bandit coming down, charging onto the Musketeer. Does not quite get a charge on the tower there. Really nice placement from the Barbarian Battle there.
The Battle Ram once again on the left-hand side. But again, that Inferno Tower is just so strong in the middle. Just defends from everything.
Yep. It's really hard to get your Battle Ram through without Inferno Tower. Is in the middle, doesn't quite last as long as it used to, but still really strong card for taking on Barbarian Battle. But here we see the blue now. We got many tanks going down. We got the Ice Golem, we got the Miner down tanking as well, trying to get that connection off of the tower. Musketeer behind it as well. With that left-hand side, the bridge spam, the Bandit, the Battle Ram, everything connected to the tower there. Blue not really getting this chance there, except in the bomb on the right-hand side.
And look at this double line pressure here with the Dark Prince of Bandit, and also one last minion. It's going to be well defended though with the Miner, defensive Miner. You never really want to do this, but sometimes it's just so much value.
Yep, I think he's forced to put out. He hasn't really, if he has got an Ice Golem in his hand, the Miner is definitely the good option to defend that the Dark Prince. We have the Snowball going down again. The Battle Ram not really going to get much done here. That Inferno Tower is making such a huge difference against Sam in this game. Otherwise, that connection with the Battle Ram would happen every single time.
Battle Ram on the left-hand side. Ice Golem and Bandit about to dash onto the Inferno Tower. Again, that defensive Miner.
Yeah, Ice Golem coming on the right-hand side. Big push coming up from Sam now. Savi's trying to get this bridge spam down as best as he possibly can. We've got Dark Prince minions, we've got everything to try and push through here, but Battle Ram connecting onto the Inferno Tower once again.
Sam trying to pressure so much on the right-hand side, but Little Chen defending perfectly every single time.
Yep, Little Chen doing a really good job here. We've got Musketeers coming down the right-hand side, trying to push through here. Snowball going down and just slowing everything down. He just can't get any push. Maybe he's waiting for his opponent to overcommit. If he misplaces the Inferno Tower, so we can go for this Battle Ram push on the left-hand side, because that's the only place he's gotten tower damage so far. A double Musketeers coming down the right-hand side right now. He needs to watch this, otherwise he's going to lose those Musketeers.
Yeah, that is alright. Sam defending very well here. And this game doesn't seem to end.
Nope, we do have the Miner chipping on the tower on the right-hand side. The Dark Prince coming down as well. I don't think both players, it's really hard for both players to actually get a connection off here because of all the spells, the Inferno Tower, just everything they've got in their decks, just take down their opponent's main cards.
And again, look at that defense from Little Chen, just perfect, really.
Yep, really well played there. We do have the balloon coming down. We've got loads of tanks coming down for this balloon, locking onto the Barbarian first. Miner coming in the back as well. Inferno Tower going down, so I do not think this balloon's going to get a connection to the tower. They potentially have bomb damage, but not quite close enough. Battle Ram rushing down the left-hand side now, trying to get some kind of connection here. Really well placed minions, but again, that Battle Ram is not getting a connection because of the Inferno Tower.
The Inferno Tower will always be there. I mean, Little Chen can cycle to it so fast.
Yep. I mean, you got Skeletons, you got Barbell, you got Snowball, Ice Golem, all really cheap cards to cycle through to get back to that Inferno Tower. We've got 16, 15 seconds left in the game now. Is Little Chen going to be able to stop this last push? I think so, because of that Inferno Tower every single time. I think we're going to go into a draw right now.
And that is going to be a draw, which is kind of a bad news for the West, because, you know, a draw is not a win.
Nope.
And they cannot win that match anymore.
Yep, they can't. So, or I don't know, or yeah, so that's it. That's just going to be a draw now.
Yeah, I mean, best case scenario for the West is going to be a draw for the first match, and a draw is not a win, so
nope.
they need to win one match. It won't be the first one, so basically a draw or a loss for the West is exactly the same thing.
Yep.
Bad news then.
It is pretty bad news for the West right now. We're still going to play out this last game though. We do still have Sam versus Little Chen for this last game. So again, we're going to play this last game. But this overall, this match is going to end in a draw.
Yeah, now, it is still interesting for Sam to go and get that draw. You know, win that last match to get a draw on the overall match versus Nova Esports. Because if there are two match tied between China and the West, then the West might be able to go to the knockout stage.
Yep.
So yeah, he really needs to get that just in case, you know, just to be safe.
Yep. But we're going to have to see what they take out next. I don't think this game, like I say, this is going to be a draw, so I don't think it's going to matter too much this game. So let's see what they play. I wonder if they're just going to take out some random decks, or they're actually going to be playing still some meta decks to be able to take it.
I don't know really. At this point, it's very difficult to tell really. What are they going to surprise their opponent, or are just going to go on their comfort deck?
Yeah,
I really don't know.
Yeah. We saw that bridge spam deck. I mean, players always go back to their bridge spam decks. When they're behind, they go bridge spam. It's just one of those decks that are just still, we've said this day after day, it's so strong, bridge spam, I think, at the moment. It can take every single time. I mean, Little Chen definitely have the answers there. He had the fast cycle, he had the Inferno Tower every single time, except from once where the Battle Ram actually did connect with the Bandit on the left-hand side, which was maybe a little bit of a mistake from Little Chen, maybe overcommit Elixir on the right-hand side. Maybe I think that was the point where he was putting down his balloon. But yeah, we're getting into the final matchup now. We do have a cycle deck again from Little Chen. He's got the Miner, he's got the Spear Goblins, and Dark Prince coming out from Sam just to start off with.
Very likely this time a Miner Poison deck for Little Chen. Quite a meta deck.
So we got Miner coming out for Sam on the right-hand side as well.
Alright, Ice Spirit on the right-hand side is going to defend pretty well against the Bats. The Prince for Little Chen.
Prince charging forward into an Electro Wizard, so Electro Wizard actually clears up the Prince completely before Ivy gets to the tower. But the poison going down might allow this Prince to actually get to the tower, forcing down a Dark Prince as well, so that's a lot of Elixir to spend on just the Prince. A little bit of chip damage onto the tower here, but it's not too much from that poison.
Miner is going to go in to try and chip away that tower on the right-hand side.
Yep, I think they're just banking on these minor chip damage throughout the whole game. We do have Cannon Cart in the middle though, trying to defend everything here. Should do a good job. I think we haven't seen Cannon Cart too much so far in WCG, but again, it's a really strong card, a card that can catch you off guard. Has been buffed recently again, so it's actually a really strong card.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yep.
I really wonder why it's not being played more than this. Because really, it's a really strong card. Now, it is expensive though.
Yeah, it's very expensive. It is 5 Elixir, but at the right timing, maybe even double Elixir, you can definitely take your opponent out. And it actually goes really fast as well. The movement speed of the Cannon Cart is really fast. So, but we got the Miner coming in. That's the fact that the Dark Prince going forward going to be able to take out this Inferno Tower, but Little Chen with his Inferno Tower, he is really, really good at his Inferno Tower. He gets a really good placement on it every single time, defends it, and stops the big pushers every single time.
Cannon Cart on the right-hand side. There is going to be a Prince to answer it.
Prince coming forward, Ice Spirit should be able to charge onto the Prince, but Nice Spear Goblins there going to stop it, so it actually gets to the Cannon Cart, forcing an Inferno Dragon down to be able to stop this Prince charging forward.
And Sam, every single time he's trying to defend that Prince with the Inferno Dragon because it's the only target really.
And Miner coming in the back from Sam, not really getting too much damage done. Little Chen definitely pulling ahead of this minor chip damage game right now. You have the Dark Prince coming forward, counter fusion here, no Inferno Tower in sight just yet, but the cycle from Little Chen can easily get back to the Inferno Tower.
Alright, the Miner is going to come in. It's going to be pre-shot by the Dark Prince. Well played here. No damage whatsoever on the tower.
Yep, nice catch there from Sam there. So we got the Dark Prince coming forward. Electro Wizard, Inferno Dragon, Cannon Cart. Huge push coming out from Sam right now. Maybe even potentially get a connection here if he doesn't. The Cannon Cart connect on the tower. We got a huge connection with the Cannon Cart. The Dark Prince, I think, is tanking for the Cannon Cart as well. The Cannon Cart is logged on for so long. It's pretty much doing every single bit of damage to that tower on the left hand side.
And the tower is going to go down on that action. Wow. That Cannon Cart, we were talking about it. We were like, hey, this card is great. Why don't they play it? And now we've seen it is so powerful just doing the job on that tower just by itself. Took the tower down.
It's so hard to stop. I mean, the shield first of all on it. I think it's just got so much HP. It shoots a lot. It does a little bit less damage now, but the fire is a lot faster on it now. It does a lot more damage. And if it gets that connection in your tower, you cannot stop it from locking on. So it's just what you're supposed to do. But that was a huge push. That was a really nice counter push from Sam there, taking that last game for SK. So overall, we're looking at a draw.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be a tie for this first match. Nova Esports versus SK. Tied, and so that is not a win for the West, which means that they are going to need and win one more match. We're gonna have Team Liquid playing next. I mean, really, they need to win.
They
need to.
Yeah.
They finished first of the CRL West. They need to come and just dominate for the West.
Yep. Well, they might be able to pull off in the end. We're just going to have to wait and see. I think they're against EDGM. EDGM. So Team Liquid, again, one of the strongest teams in CRL as well, West. So we're going to have to see how this plays out. China might be able to take this overall with the plays from Nova Esports there. They definitely did an extremely good job there playing out there. So they did amazingly, to be honest with you. Little Chen carried that pretty much.
Yeah, really, really. I mean, he saved the day for China, really.
He did.
He did.
Just
by himself.
Yep.
That was impressive.
But he'd had a different deck every single time as well. He never played the same deck. He always switched up his deck just a little bit, maybe he'd take that minor poison deck there, which did definitely lose him the game. But that push with Sam at the end, obviously, was just too much of the cannon card. I think he wasn't expecting the cannon card, to be honest with you.
Definitely not.
Yeah, it's not one of those cards we've seen a lot in WCG. So cannon card, if it appears, I think we're going to see it win a lot of the time.
Yeah, I mean, I love that card. I'm playing it in ladder. I love it. It's so strong, really.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. I mean, I do understand that it's too expensive at this level. You know, you would rather have some cheap card to cycle and to be able to, spell cycle as well at the end of the games. So, yeah, I do understand it, but it's still very, very strong, as we've just seen.
Right, we're going to go for a break just before Team Liquid in EDGM. So we'll see you guys shortly.